everybody. Can't you see the world is shining brightly for our eyes? That's all I have for now, but I'll keep singing out. Singing la da da la da, singing la da da da.
Cool. All right, let's do some manifestation work.
Oh yeah.
Earlier we talked about where you want to be at like the peak of your career.
Yeah.
Tell me again what that is.
So the peak of my career, I have my main three things. Number one, being a producer, but on my own time, working with the people I want to work with. Also, just making a space where people feel comfortable. And and then my second one would be the Grammy. Like, I've set a goal, like within the 5 years, make a name for myself, but not in a way for me to gain spotlight, but just so I have some recognition for my work.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would like to be in a Hall of Fame, but I would love to have that as like, I have set that as a goal for myself, and the only goal for myself, accomplishment-wise or something physical, as everything else I get from the joy of seeing people, like what comes out of their music and us working together to make their vision come to life.
Yeah.
The joy that they get from that, I get the joy from them getting the joy from their
That's
music
amazing.
and seeing that. Yeah.
So you'll get like a vicarious sensation of satisfaction
Oh yeah.
from watching other people succeed.
Vicariously
Yeah.
live through other people's
Yeah.
happiness. Yeah.
I want that too. I think that's a very good goal to have.
Yeah.
And so you talk about winning a Grammy
Oh
and
yeah.
what that means, and like visually you can imagine that. What are some stepping stones on how to get to a place like that? Because not everyone, like a small portion of people get there.
Yeah.
How are you going to set yourself apart to get to a place like that?
Honestly, my goal was networking. Networking, and then starting this year, putting myself out there more.
Yeah.
And then being more consistent with that, because my music, I've learned that it's not for everybody, and it'll reach the right people.
Yeah.
And I just need to reach the right amount of people, and hopefully it resonates with people. And so that's ultimately my goal. Make music that I love and I'm comfortable with, and for that to reach the right amount of people.
Nice.
Because if I believe that's how the career works, it's the people. It's like it's similar to the People's Choice.
Yeah.
But also the people on the board. So networking too, and I hopefully that my music, it shows, like my personality shows who I am through that, and hopefully that can get me there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think your demeanor and the way you work with other people says a lot about you too, and I think you'll be able to get to a place like that because of how you carry yourself. Like, you're humble,
Oh, thank you.
but when you work with other people, like, you have so much talent, and it amazed me the first time I heard you play guitar, and then like to I don't know, see the things you're capable of, and it's such a big bag of talent, like with music too. Like the first song you played was pretty hard EDM,
Yeah.
kind of trappy.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the time I've been around you, it's been acoustic,
Oh yeah.
almost folky stuff, like what I love. So
Yeah.
it's nice to be able to converse with you in different ways.
Yeah, I love, like, I started out with folk music and warm ambient sounds, mainly because I grew up listening to a lot of lullabies, and I can thank my parents and
That's
specifically
funny.
my mother for that. And I was so drawn to it. I can say, like, I was depressed for a lot of the time, so it felt like indie music, slow music was very comforting, felt like a hug. I think of it like a cup of tea,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting in it, and it's just warm and comforting, and I don't have to leave. But then I realized that I can also find enjoyment in like the brighter things like EDM
Yeah.
and hyperpop, and I also can combine those. But I find a stillness in like indie music,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I feel free. Like when I think of indie music, I feel like I'm laying in a field of flowers.
That's a good
And
visual.
yeah, like just it's so freeing and it's so soothing. I think soothing's a perfect word for that. And I can sit there for hours, days, weeks, months. If that's the only thing I could do, it would be indie music listening.
So
Blanket.
you use music as like a therapeutic tool.
Oh,
and medicine even,
definitely.
it sounds like.
Yeah. Because if like once you get to know me long enough, I hate talking about my feelings.
Yeah.
I hate talking about the problems that I'm going through, and so like one way I can express that is music.
Yeah.
Because like talking verbally, I tend to shut down. But music is the same thing as talking. It's just in a way that I can express it to people, or they can like try and read through the lines.
Yeah.
Because when I write in analogies, because that's honestly the way I understand things. It's like a deeper meaning, and other people can understand my words depending on what their walk is, depending on what they're going through. And so I hope they can hopefully resonate with what I'm trying to put out,
Yeah.
but then also take whatever they need from my song into their life
That's
as well.
cool.
Yeah.
What are some of the analogies you've written that you're most proud of?
Oh, so Moss on the Window that you heard earlier. I can actually pull up the lyrics for that. So, Moss on the Window, I wrote it because my title was based off seeing something. And there was moss on the window, and I was like, oh, I could write about that. But I thought of moss. Moss is so lonely, but it's also something that is so vast. It grows so much, and you can never really get rid of it. It will always pop up somewhere else. But in that sense, nothing else surrounds moss, and it's always like there and disintegrating, and then it comes back to life. But it's always so lonely. Nothing really doesn't have a friend. That's how I think of moss. I was like moss on the window, and specifically, there's a line in the chorus two, which it says, "The air tastes like metal, a red nail, dead petal." The whole song is like very dark and gloomy, and the only symbolism of color is like red. And I wanted that to be almost like a jab. I can't really describe the word, but almost like a jab, and that's like the one pop of color that's, oh, I can finally break through, and there's some light at the end of this tunnel.
That's great.
And then the air tastes like metal is, I don't know if you've ever had the feeling of like blood on your mouth and you taste like it tastes metallic. And I was like, most of the time when I'm in a really dark place, and there'd be moments where I just taste it feels uncomfortable, it's unnerving, and I can just taste like metal in my mouth. And so that was like one of the symbolisms I wanted to include in there. Hopefully somebody resonates with that. It's like someone's jabbing at you,
Yeah.
and you really have no way out of it. It doesn't go away. It just, you have to sit through it. You have to let it play it out.
Yeah.
So that was kind of something that really resonated with me. And it also mean a whole bunch of other things. But yeah, I was specifically this song, Moss on the Window. Yeah.
That's an incredible visual, and just sitting listening to you play it, it transports me. And that's all I ask for from music. So thank you for checking the box.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, I loved how you talked about, you don't want to just sit and talk about your feelings. And I think that's, it's really well said. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say I haven't gone to therapy at all. Maybe because I felt like I haven't needed to. I would say music is my therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's helped me a lot in my life. Sometimes I don't want to be around people when I'm experiencing those things. And there's something so nice about some random artists that I'll never meet, expressing the same thoughts that are going through my head, or just speaking in metaphors,
Yeah.
analogies like you're saying, and letting me feel smart for figuring it out.
Yeah.
And I think that's a whole different side of artistry, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I love hearing what you're writing about.
Oh, thank you.
If it's not clear to you already, like, you're incredibly talented, and I'm so excited to see where you go from here.
Thank you.
It'll be awesome.
I'm excited. I'm excited to work with you.
Yeah.
Like the moment you showed me your song, especially the ambient, I was like, I want to work with you. But before that, I was like, Matthew seems like a light. You seem like such a bright person, so full of joy. And I was like, I want to work with him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think it was fascinating. The first thing you said to me was like, I thought you'd, just from judging your looks, you've been playing guitar for 5 years. I was like, that's so nice. I don't know what that means.
Absolutely. No, you look like like you were talking about. It's just confidence. Like just from walking in the door, the confidence that you had, like I could see that you believe in yourself, and you. I don't know if you know this, but I feel you know who you are, and there's just like, and it's like again humility too. But you know exactly what you want to do, and you can see that. And
Thanks.
that, I was like, wow. You walk in the room, it's like, hi, I'm Matthew, nice to meet you.
Well, I'll tell you something interesting, and I hope I end up posting this because this is vulnerable, real Matthew. I lost it for a long time. I went through a period of my life where I didn't know where Matthew went. So to be able to hear that again and actually feel it, it's one of the coolest things ever.
You're gonna have me in tears.
Yeah, this is special.
So I did this one with building, and I'd say it's hard because of how many layers. You can't realistically play.
Right.
It felt as if my life was on pause until I returned to England.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, she also moved out of America apparently.
What's your main DAW? Okay.
I started out with GarageBand, then used Logic,
Okay.
and then
We just
and then I've been using Ableton.